The wisest man that has ever lived. His name is called Solomon. The wisest man that has ever lived. There is no man who is wiser up to even this time than this person. And in all his wisdom, he told us to do certain things. Now I want us to look at these 4 tiny animals and what you can learn from. Permit me, even though this is a corporate stuff, permit me to read from the book of life. His book is called the book of Proverbs. You are listening to the book of preparation or repair. Solomon was an author, and he wrote a book called Proverbs. In Proverbs 30 verse 24, he says something. Let me read it to you. There are 4 things on earth that are small but unusually wise. There are 4 things that are small but unusually wise. One of those small things is an ant. Do you know an ant? And I know that you know an ant. You can snap an ant when you even blow a wind. That's how small an ant is. They aren't strong, but they store up food all summer. The second animal is the conies, they aren't powerful, but they make their homes among the rocks. The third animal is the locust. They have no kin, but they match in information. The fourth animal is the lizard, which they are easy to catch, but they are found even in king's palace. So these are tiny animals, but they are unusually wise. And if these animals are wise, and I'm talking to you about something that will make you wise, not foolish, then the wisest thing that you can do is to look at those who are walking in wisdom and learn something from them. What makes these animals wise? The ant. What makes the ant wise is preparation. The ant knows that there are certain seasons in the year or in the course of time that it cannot come out to get food. So when things are good, especially when it is not raining, the ant prepares 6, 7, 8 months ahead of time. So I don't know whether you've seen, but when I was young, we used to see ants line up, and sometimes they will come and pick a small loaf of bread. Now they come together, they pick the bread, and then you will watch them walk into a hole and go and put that bread there. As young as we were, as young as I was around the age of 10, 11, I did not understand. But when I listen to the wise man Solomon speak and write about this, I do understand that the ant prepares ahead. The ant makes sure that he prepares. He prepares so well that in case of drought, or in case of dry season, or in case of winter or spring, that it cannot come out, it can still stay in the heat in one hole and still be able to feed itself so that it does not die. And this is why the wisest man says, go to the ant and go and learn. In other words, go and learn preparation from the ant. The rock badger, which is the second animal, the heresies or the conies, some people call it, is noted for its wisdom. They are not powerful, but they make their homes among the rocks. In other words, they don't stay at the bottom, they stay at the top. That is wisdom. They stay at the top so that things at the bottom cannot affect them, because everything can hit the floor. But when they are at the top, they are always safe. And that's why you need to go. The locust is known for its order and organization. It's known for its disorder and organization. So many people's lives are disorganized, are out of order. Without order, you cannot be blessed. There is order in God's kingdom. There is order. If you want to achieve success, you must order your life and you must organize your life. I always say, and in my book, A Life for a Purpose, I made a statement that comes into my spirit strongly as you are listening to me. When a man lives on purpose, he will live an organized life. If you don't have a vision, your life will be disorganized. If you don't have a goal, if you don't see anything in yourself, if there is nothing you want to achieve, you live life anyhow. And a lot of people are living lives anyhow. A lot of people are just doing time. A lot of people, if your goal in life is to pay bills, that is a lousy goal. You must have a goal to achieve something great, something that will make your generation and the next generation proud. If not, you will live a disorganized life. And if you want to be orderly and if you want to be organized, look at the locusts. You will learn that they have no kings, but they march in formation. They march with purpose. They march knowing where to go. That's why it's very important that you also learn to that. Now the lizard is not a big animal, but the lizard is seen in the king's palace. In other words, the lizard is fearless and he has skills. The lizard is, if the lizard, there's something that you can learn from the lizard, you can catch them very easily. I used to remember when we were young, we used to use a catapult to be aiming at lizards. God forgive me, but that's what we used to play. But when we look, because we could find them everywhere, even though we could hit them easily, and we could find them on top of the roofs, the lizard finds itself in the king's palace. How many of us would dare to go close to a king's palace? In other words, preparation is very key. Order, organization is very key. Wisdom is very key. Fearless and having skill is very key. And this all come together helps you to prepare.